My best friend looked at me and said, "Girls like her don't even know you exist." 3 weeks later, she kissed me at the 50-yard line while he watched. Brody and I had been best friends since middle school, but somewhere along the way, he turned into the guy everyone wanted to be, and I turned into the guy in the bear costume. He was captain of the football team with the jawline and the Letterman jacket, and the crowd chanting his name every Friday night, and I was the one doing backflips in a furry suit while people threw popcorn at me. I wasn't bitter about it because honestly, I loved being the mascot since I could be the funniest guy in the stadium, and nobody even knew it was me. But Brody made sure I remembered where I stood every chance he got. When the new girl transferred in junior year and joined the Spirit Squad, Brody called dibs before she even found her locker. She was the kind of pretty that made guys forget how to form sentences, and Brody announced he was going to ask her out at homecoming halftime in front of the entire school because that was exactly the kind of move he could pull off. What he didn't know was that Spirit Squad practiced right next to me, and she had already started talking to the mascot. It started small because she would wander over during water breaks and talk to me while I was in the suit, and I would do stupid bits that made her laugh so hard she had to sit down. She told me she liked talking to me because I actually listened instead of just waiting for my turn to speak, and I started looking forward to practice more than I ever had before. Brody's approach was the exact opposite because every time he talked to her, it was about himself or his stats or how many scouts were coming to games, and I watched her eyes glaze over. She started finding excuses to leave those conversations early, and she started finding excuses to stay longer with me. Then one afternoon, she sat down next to me on the bleachers and said, "Your friend Brody told me I should feel lucky he's even interested in me." And I felt something shift in my chest because that was such a gross thing to say. She asked me why I was friends with him, and I just shrugged because I didn't have a good answer anymore.